That is possibly the best thumbnail I think I've ever seen me do. Hi, I am live now on YouTube. Thank you for joining me if you are joining me. Sorry if you've watched any of the other broadcasts. I have had a few technical problems in my head because I thought that people couldn't hear me, and it turns out people could. So that has gone great, as you can probably imagine. Yeah, this video is to celebrate. It is to celebrate that I have done 100 videos on this channel. 100 videos. That's crazy. That is really crazy. I mean, I found out because this is my. I mean, okay, if we count the other failed live attempts at broadcast, this is now my fourth time at doing this video. It's just not. Well, it's not. It's not meant to be. Because I tried to sit down and record this video and everything that I wanted to say. I tried to record it all last night with the view of editing it today and, getting it uploaded. And I recorded this whole piece that must have been, I think the piece was about like 20 or so minutes long, maybe even half an hour. And my video capturing did not work. It only recorded the first 8 minutes. Isn't that great? That's so much fun. So I was a little bit like, I'm just going to walk away from the computer instead of hitting you. That was my kind of thing last night. And no, I thought I've got to celebrate this. So what better way to do it than to do like a little look back live, and it saves me having to edit anything, which is even better. Because this video that I was going to do last night with possibly the editing today, that was going to be all like montage bits, funny bits, extras, and I just thought, to hell with it. So the idea behind this video is I'm going to have a little countdown, and we're going to do the I want to say the top 10 most popular videos on this channel, but I can't do that because YouTube only tells you the top 9. Like when you go into your top 10 video things, and you can do it for the lifetime of the channel, which is what I'm doing, and I'll just do a double count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's ridiculous, and I think that list might have changed since last night when I recorded this. So that's fun. So my 9th most popular video on this channel is hashtag neck nominations and you. And at the time of this broadcast, it's gotten 618 views, which is 0.7% of the total views on my channel. It was kind of a bit of a shitty video. I'm really not going to lie about that. Like it wasn't really that much fun to make. It was a bit of a serious topic, and like I just get so confused by people that do this stupid stuff for the internet. I mean, I recorded the neck nominations video and you years ago, and since then people have gone on to what we've had: the Tide Pod challenge. Now we've got the Baby Shark challenge. We've got what's the one? The Kiki I Love You challenge or something like that. What are people doing? Like, really? My 8th most popular video is the Russian dolls story. It's a very forgettable video. It only ever got 786 views, which is 0.9% of the total view count on my channel. I'm working this out live. I'm not. It's telling me there. I actually don't remember what that video is about. I mean, when you have had this channel since 2000 and I think it's 2006, I've had this channel since. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. 2016, I've had this channel since. Is it? Oh no, hang on. I'm gonna have to look at this now. I found this out last night, and it really kind of did shock. And I was like a little bit kind of amazed to find my my first ever one. Hi to Moristom. Is that how you pronounce your username? I think it might be. And I have a like already. Thank you. Hey, hang on. I need. I don't want newest first. I hate going through this YouTube channel thing now. YouTube video creator. I've got programs that do that for me. Yeah, okay, so my first, oh, that's it, yeah. My first ever upload on this channel was called What's With All the Hate, and that was on the 30th of July 2012. So I've had this channel for a long time, and when you get to doing 100 videos, there are some videos that you look back on, you think, I don't even remember making that. And the Russian doll story is one of them. The next one, so number 7 is the Grenfell Tower and the problem in the UK, whatever. 946 views. That's 1% of my total view count. That video was a bit of a difficult one to make because you'll see by watching the video, like it's just heartbreaking. And I think that was the first ever video that, while editing, like I'd recorded the whole piece and then went and found the video or the bits of footage that I put on at the beginning of the video. And I actually cried while editing that video. And the bit that gets me is towards the end of the intro bit, there's an interview by some of the people, and like one of them, the fella, he sat there and he's like, I lost my mom, my brother, and you think, oh, shit, like, you know, and there is a constant thing with a video like that, like, have I done the right thing kind of making that? But the main point that I wanted to make in that video is that we've got an unsafe housing problem in the UK. And since then, as like a bit of an update about the video, there is now the Grenfell inquiry, which is going on. And they're looking at kind of all aspects of not only the things of like what started the fire, how it spread and things like that, but also asking the really important questions like, were the fire brigade ever going to be able to handle that fire? Or was it too big? What things did the fire brigade need? Did they have the right training? Were the right officers in charge? Did they do the right things? And that sort of thing. Really, really interesting stuff. For those of you that are keeping an eye on the case, I'm sure you'll agree. And yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. But I mean, the thing I say about the unsafe housing, the proper statistic got released the other day, and it was something like, so many hundred homes have this flammable material wrapping the home, and the government aren't doing anything about it. Like literally nothing about it. And you know, the figure officially stands at 77 people that lost their lives in that fire. I think it's more than that. I mean, if what the fire brigade said is true, that, you know, the top floors of the fire would have been getting like thousands of degrees hot, surely people's bodies would just evaporate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know, but it's still a sad video to watch. Number 6 on the list is my story, the video, with 1,137 views, 1.2% of my total view count. That was done as like an update to another video that I did, kind of explaining the situation that I was in at the time. And it still kind of is interesting seeing people's reactions to videos like that. You know, where you just lay yourself out there and just go, do you know what? This is my problem. And yeah, it wasn't really a popular video. Oh well. Number 5, who to vote for in 2015 with 1,148 views. That's people have watched that since last night. That's crazy. Again, there wasn't a video like telling people what to do, but it was quite an interesting video to make because it's researching what every political party stands for at that moment in time. And it's interesting watching back and going, you got in charge and you haven't done any of that. So that's fun. Number 4, John Venables, no. A rather straightforward title there. That's with 1,479 views. Now, that video, it was quite an interesting thing to make because I had been researching the reason that he first got locked up. But since the actual making of that video, he's been recalled to prison twice because of indecent child pornography images that were found on his computer. And there is an ongoing court case at the minute, which I'm not going to delve into, which I believe is James Bulger's dad and uncle are taking this John Venables to court because when he first came out, he was given this whole new identity and persona and things like that. And that was on the agreement that he didn't reoffend. And he has reoffended. So does he deserve the anonymous aspect of it, or should he be named in public? So that's going to be a really interesting court case to watch. That is going to be coming up. I think is it scheduled for early next year. I think it is. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly. I did no research in the lead up to this video. Can you tell? Isn't that great? Number 3 is the Smiler incident with 16,428 views. Like, holy shit. My channel went popular. The Smiler incident was one of the first videos that I ever did that had like the sort of big dramatic bit at the beginning of the video and then my opinion. Whereas videos up until that point had sort of just been me kind of doing a rant and then nothing really happening. And I thought I need to make this look dramatic, and I need to show people this is what happened. In that video, interestingly enough, I said that my theory on it would be that they took the ride into maintenance mode and they overrid it, and the government concluded their report. Sorry, I'm actually sweating here at the minute. The government concluded their report and basically agreed with me. The ride had been taken into maintenance mode and then passed back to the operations team, who just began operating the ride as they normally would. And that's kind of what led to the problem. The empty roller coaster that like stalled as such, that had the ride been in the normal operation mode, it would have stopped the other train, not necessarily from leaving the station, but at the next available set of brakes, possibly after the station. God, it's so warm in here. And yeah, the Smiler roller coaster is back open now. It has been for quite some time, and with no real drama to report. I mean, for a couple of months after, in fact, even the year after that incident, every newspaper, it's certainly in the UK, some others around the world, the Smiler could close for half an hour because like something had happened, and it was like making international news. And you're like, people, calm down. Like, it's a ride. Rides have downtime. It's just crazy. It really was. My second most popular video. Oh God, that really hurt. Sorry. Ah! I think that was like a muscle or something I pulled in my hand. Ah. My second most popular video is Camelot Theme Park with 26,892 views. That accounts for 29% of my total viewing figures. That is seriously impressive, and nearly ended up with me having a role on television. Yes, me. Basically, there's a channel in the UK called Channel 4, and they're doing a whole series at the minute, flying drones over abandoned places. And one of the places that they wanted to do was Camelot Theme Park. So they got permission off the landowners at Story Homes, and they approached me. They emailed me and said, you know, we would like to consider you for being in this video. We've seen what work you've done on YouTube, and we want someone there who can sort of say, well, you know, what the buildings were, and you know, tell us about your experience there. What was it like to work there? What was it like as a kid going, and that sort of thing. But I emailed back a few days later, and yeah, I never heard back from them. But I was nearly on television because of that video. Interestingly enough, someone said to me not too long ago, like, why did you actually make that video? And I'm into this urban exploration thing. Like, it's really interesting to me for some reason. And what that is basically people going around abandoned buildings and haunted places and stuff like that, and just videoing what they find. And a girl that I subscribe to on this channel, she posted one abandoned theme park in the UK, and I thought, I might know one. And it's Camelot, and they managed to get on site. I'm not going to say where, but I know where they got on the site. And it's like they were going along, and there was a shed, and they were like, "Oh, that must have been the security office." And I'm sat there going, "No, that was one of the rides boxes, because I sat in that for a whole day, operating a fucking a double decker merry-go-round. I spent a day doing that. I had 3 riders all day. That's how good the ride was. So I thought I have a bit more insight into this, and I kind of have theories on why this is closed, and I'm going to put my side out there. The video obviously still does quite well for itself in terms of viewing figures, but like I was approached by a campaign on Facebook to sort of become one of the admins on the page and sort of the face of this campaign to bring Camelot back. And I declined doing that. Not because I'm against the idea of the theme park coming back. Like I said in that video, I think it could work, and I still do stand by that. But I don't really have expertise in bringing theme parks back from the dead. And yeah, and I was actually quite gutted the other day as well, because I went to a local theme park to where I am, and when Camelot shut down, they bought a load of rides from Camelot, and yeah, they bought them. And one of my favorite rides to work on in Camelot was the Galleon. And for those of you that don't know what the Galleon is, it's the pirate ship, and it just swang away, and I loved working on that ride. And I went into the theme park near to where I live, and they have dismantled my ride. Its framework is still set up behind another ride that people can't get to, but you can still see the frame where the pirate's head would have been at the top. And I carried on walking around, and then I saw my Galleon boat. It's a display piece. It's an actual display piece. All my safety bars, the seats, everything ripped out. And it's now like surrounded by boxes and dummies of pirates. Oh, I was so gutted. I could have cried at that point. Like, it was so traumatic for me in my little brain. Terrible. And then my top video on this channel is the truth about job seekers allowance, with 27,558 views, and that's 30% of my view count. I mean, okay, some people are going to watch this and be like, that's not very many views, but for a channel like mine, that's a lot. The reason I did that video was because I was actually having an argument with someone on Twitter, genuine story, and he was telling me, people can cope living on job seekers allowance and it's fine and everything like that. And I was arguing back, going, it's not fine. Like, I think it was like, what, 40 or 50 something pound a week to live on. Like, it was awful. So I thought, I'm going to make a video, because obviously at that time you could only fit like a really small amount of text in a tweet. And I made the video, but by the time that I made the video, did all the thingy, uploading and everything like that, he'd blocked me. So even though it's got all them views and loads of comments and everything like that, like, I don't think the person who it was intended for ever actually saw the video. So make of that what you will. But yeah, that video, again, it still does well for itself on this channel, because it does strike a chord with a lot of people who are sat there going, I don't have a lot of money, and like, I need help with my situation, but other people don't understand. So they might share that video and sort of, use my situation to explain their situation or anything like that. Like, I hope that it was useful in that way. So yeah, that's my top 9 videos on my YouTube channel. I am so shiny on this. Like, oh, I should have used foundation. Oh, you see, I'm not long out of the shower, and I have got the fan on behind me, but I don't like showing off my bedroom or the background, so I close the curtains. So there you go. Yeah, that's it. My top 9 videos. Like getting up to doing 100 videos is quite an epic thing for any YouTuber. But my whole thing of wanting to do this channel, it wasn't just for me to get my anger issues off my chest. It was to open a debate about topics, to get people talking about things that people weren't talking about, to highlight issues, and to, in a way, have my thoughts and feelings challenged. But I mean, that alone, that is like a dying art form now. The debate, it's gone. It's such a shame that it's gone. You know, there are loads of examples I could give, but people just sort of have this tendency more and more these days to go, this is my opinion, I'm that way, I'm right, and I'm not even going to listen to you because you're wrong. Like, they don't talk to other people, and that's sad because that's what we need to do. So yeah, that's 100 videos done and in the bag. So yeah, I'm gonna go. But I will have say a little message first before I go. Thank you. No, I do. I mean it. You know, to think that there are people who subscribe to me and my ramblings is quite an achievement. The fact that anyone does it. To think that my videos might have helped someone is even more amazing. And to everyone who throughout the years since 2012, we now know, who has liked, commented, subscribed, shared, sent me death threats, sent me compliments, emailed, tweeted, everything. Thank you, because that's what makes this channel unique, I think. Like, having the interaction with people, whether they agree with me or not, whether they hate me or not, I don't really care. It's just good. It's just good to be able to get out there and talk about things, share opinions and content, should we say, because YouTube is a content site. Anyway, I'm going to go before I carry on in rambling even more. So yeah, to 100 videos, I say thank you very much, and here's to another 100, but maybe not anytime soon. I'm going to go because my favorite party dance song just come on, so I shall see you all again soon.